Alright, I got out of my seat this time faster than ever. Alright. Okay, so I'm gonna do something odd, something I don't really usually do, and that is that I am going to kind of get all these codes all put together. And the problem that I'm gonna have with that is that that just means I'm not gonna have time to really fully test this out, and that's kind of a problem. Definitely a problem. Before I do that, where are my rock? What's my rocket state? You're still traveling there. My ore mining rocket is almost done mining this out. That's cool. That's cool. The heads are still okay. Here, cargo's at. Okay, so I'll probably do that, and then I'll mine the copper node. Do I really need copper? I believe I do. I need more silver than anything. So much iron. 100 coal, 51 silicon, 60 copper. Yeah, I might as well get some copper. So looks like the silver and gold I will need. I need to get the copper, then I need to get some silicon, then yeah, coal and iron just gonna always be in a good spot. Just no way around it. Okay. So usually when I do programming and logic, I don't have three laptops like this. I usually try to make it in such a way that I can test it methodically. The problem with this is that since I'm going to essentially use 5 chips in a rocket, 1 chip for the engine control, if even, 1 chip for the main rocket control, 1 chip for the landing housing, 1 chip for actions like scanning or mining, and 1 chip for the location control. It's it's unfortunately a spider web of mess because I need to get the main head working to call these other chips so that I can then process an action correctly. Because as it is right now, working on the previous one, the only real thing that I got was to check to see if I need to land or and then how to handle moving from location to location. That's really all it is. And it's one part for doing a space action, 1 part for setting a location, moving to a location, 4 parts dedicated to landing, and 1 part for landing logic, or, landed in the housing logic. And so I can probably do the action later, but I do need to get a location control. And so this is going to be the location control. And so we're going to load avionics, the alias AV D0. Alias main house D3. I really don't think that the location control needs anything else. I think that's really all it needs. And so the thing is, it needs to define home, define orbit, and define. Okay, main and yield J main. And then, of course, because it's going to be working in steps, step R15. So, depending on what home is for the rocket, shoot. I can look at all of this, thankfully. This is not done yet. Okay. I need to get the scanner done first. So let's see. The scanner mount is 4111. Orbit is 11. Alright, alright. I gotta handle that. That's my oxygen being too darn full. Okay, so I need a pressure regulator. 2 of them. And a bunch of insulated pipes. Great. I need more insulated pipes. How much silicone? Need to smelt some more.
Low pressure. Oxygen critical.
Okay. Yep, dangerously high. So I need to push that all the way to here. Okay. That's what I'll do. I don't have near enough stuff. I was kind of hoping that I wasn't going to need to do this just yet, but apparently I do. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. This is my oxygen, right? Yep. This is what needs to be going this way. And with this, I am going to be out of pipes. So what I'm going to do is just basically push that over there. Should be told, I probably should put a BPR right here. Maybe going ahead and put a pressurant valve right here. Okay. Let's go back down. Need to make some silicone. Need to make more pipes. Need to... I think I have plenty of cables. And something tells me that I'm not sure that I actually put that setting right for my furnace, so it's probably losing heat. Yeah, confirmed, losing heat. Alright, let's finish you off. So much oxygen in here that I'm actually not getting as much temperature increase out of it because of that. Alright. How did I do that? Okay. Are you serious? Oh my. Come on. Alright. Ore mining rocket's probably done and needs to go to the next rich asteroid, so. Scanner rocket has made it and needs to scan that. So, large satellite dishes. Oh boy, that's a lot of astrolloy. I got 200 in here already, that's not bad. Need another 40 waspalloy though. The question is, do I want to make it, buy it? That's always a tough choice. I haven't really been making my own, but I can. That's the thing. I can if I want to.
Pressure critical. Low pressure. Oxygen critical.
Alright. Let's get this going. Ah, that was not as much as I thought it would be. Okay, that's cool. Now I need to add. Okay, with that, I believe all I need to do 5 megapascals to do it like that. And that should be forcing that pipe to be pressurized. So before I continue on, I need to put a medium radiator down there so that I can cool that down. And I need to go on ahead and get this. There you go. Okay. I should take care of that. And I just need to get a medium radiator and stick it on the oxygen, and then it should be fine. I like that. forgot that I did that. Alright. I really do need to do a setup for the furnace to suck in
Oxygen
air, you know?
critical.
Okay. Ooh, that was some strange spike. Okay. And now I don't have any more liquid pipes because I forgot about that. Yeah, let's go get some liquid pipes. Hope I made some. I don't know that I've made liquid pipes in a while, to be honest. Still thinking about the action script a little bit, so that should be done. Liquid pipe. So, it's been a while, but I think the most recent things are the brutal starts, which I think are actually kind of nice. I'm thinking of doing them. Don't think that I will record myself doing those, but I do want to get those going because I think they've been fine-tuning them a bit. And I think the biggest one is that I really want to get into is gonna be Vulcan, to be honest. Might do Mimas as well. There we go. There we go. Now this is going to convect heat, and it is going to cool down. That should start to make a lot more liquid oxygen, especially as this gets pressurized from my over usage of... Fuck. Especially as I work through this. It's perfect. Now as I start pumping in extra oxygen from my different sources, I'm going to basically fill my liquid oxygen tank. It's not going to be very fast, mind you, but it is going to fill it up some. So my latent heat is dropping, which means that I am actually spending quite a bit down. So, whatever. That's how it'll be. Getting a lot of liquids this time. There they go. That's right, liquid. That's right. This is going to keep emptying out. So that's actually really nice. It's doing what I want it to do. That is working much better than I that I anticipated, and that's actually awesome for this. All right, let's get back to the programming the rocket. I spent like 30 minutes doing this. My mining rocket is probably already arrived and needs to be mining. My scanning rocket is probably done and needs to go to a new location. This is kind of why I want to get this done too. All right, how is this location? Kind of bad. Location information bad. Eh. So, I had a thought for the landing, and I think part of it is that I want to make a whole script for loading landing, values to land and check and stuff. And I need to bring the scanner rocket back for me to officially program the action script according to it and kind of see how much of that needs to be adjusted because I have this, but at the same point I'm kind of wondering if I don't need to do that anymore because I had that for the smaller ones. But I guess in the long run I'm not gonna be stuck here. I'm gonna be mostly here. Might still need to do it anyways because this still takes quite a while. All right, let's get to it. All right, before the thing happened. Oh, I forgot to check to see if the ore rocket is mining, and it is not mining. The old rich asteroid. Bye bye. Always open needs to be open. Okay. So the location control, I think it's not going to be that bad because I just need to do. I need home. This is going to be set per rocket. Orbit is going to be fairly standard. Step is going to be R15. But now here's the thing. I'm going to have a stack pointer. The idea is that I will load the stack based on how many locations it needs to check. So, give me a sec. I gotta go feed the dogs. I forgot about feeding them. Alright, now that they have food, and they should hopefully stop whining and complaining to me about food. So, where I was going. The location control is going to be fairly simple. I want to tie it to a main location manager in my home base. Basically, setting based on how I set the location manager will determine how well I do things with it. But I also want to be able to queue up locations for this thing. And quite honestly, I haven't quite figured out how I can't really do a good FIFO on it because the way that it's pushed on the stack, it keeps getting added to the stack. So I would like to clear out the stack progressively, but there's not a real good way of moving stack values around. So what I am going to do, based on what the stack is, 0 will be what pointer is the most recent location, and that will allow me to go and look it up. And the thing is, once I am done with the location, I need to write a 0 in that spot. But this is going to be fairly rough. So this needs to be BUQC step idle, BEQ step 1. Calculate new location. BQ step 2. I don't know. Set location. I don't know. Something like that. JEnd. The things that need to be happening is we need to load. So alias code R R13 alias decode R14 alias main house status R12 from main house, and this is the setting. Which just kind of goes to show that I completely forgot to do LDB setting right here. LDB step setting. If I don't do that, it's not going to know where it is at. Whoopsie. That would have been awkward. LDB step setting. There we go. Okay. CC code from AV current code. Load decode AV destination code. So those are the three things it's going to be needing. So in idle, it doesn't really do anything. So idle. BNE MHS status end. So if it is not, still whining over there. It gets a little frustrating because the microphone I have kind of picks up so many small sounds. Like I can't believe it actually picks up that many small sounds, and yet it has a hard time picking me up sometimes. Okay, so when the main housing needs to get to a set location, it's going to be at step 3. So step 3. So really, the ones that set codes is step 3. And 5 is to go to orbit. And 7 is land. So 3, 5, and 7 are going to be the ones that are absolutely necessary. How do I do this though? I need a relative branch. BNE. Is it BRNE? Relative branch, yes. Okay. So if it is not in step 3, which means I need destination code, we skip 2. Move step 2. BQ. Set orbit and BQ step 4, set land. Okay. This needs to be 3. So the main housing is not a step 3. For looking for a new code, we just move to step 1. JEnd. 1, 2, 3. I believe that's how it goes. So if it is not at 5, we also skip 3. because this one is going to 5 is go to orbit, move step 3. Maneuver, guys. J end, Bernie, status. And if it's not 7, we go to 3. Move step 4, J end. All right. So let's do new location, J end. Let's do set location, J end. Let's go to set orbit, J end. Let's go to set land, J end. All right. So for set orbit, that's going to be easy. We're just going to set the code. Hold on. Set AV destination code to orbit. And when main house status is no longer 5, we just move step back to 0, idle. Because I want this to happen, we want to set the destination code so that the main housing can know, all right, we're done. We're done. We got a destination code. Let's go. Let's go to orbit. And then once the main housing is done, we go back to 0 because now it's supposed to be polling and waiting for when we get to go to idle, you know? And it's going to be the same thing for here. Set AVI destination code home BNE MHS status 7 and move step 0. That's going to be the simple part because it's going to you know, those are just 2 locations that are going to be hard to find over here. But now, when it comes to the new location and then setting this location, that's going to be the tricky one. I'm going to do something like BNE status 3, go to end, move step 0, JN. Like that's going to happen. This set location is going to be literally this. So let's just do alias new location R11. We're just going to calculate that. So I think that's going to be easy. AV destination code new look. What did I call it? Just capitalized. All right. Now the new location, however, is going to have to be a weird thing because we need to peek. Oh, snap. Set move SP1 peak SP. I'm trying to mentally work this out. And then we're going to pull, push. What is the other one? It's not push. Push, pull, peak. No, it's not peak. All right. What is it? Stack pointer. Blur. No, that's get, peak, poke, pop, pop. Pop's what I need. Pop. Pop. New look. SEQZ, go to end. CSP, go to end. Because we're not going to do some popping. We're not going to fault this thing out. And so here's the thing. I think this is kind of what I need to do. Very simple for a destination handler. Very small. And I think when I create like a destination loader, what I have to do is, for example, if I am going to do a mining node, for example, this is a mining node. So for a mining rocket, I would want it to go, for example, large silicon asteroid. So I would need to make sure I have a code 24133311. The annoying part of that about that is that it is kind of backwards because this is, I think 11 is, yeah, every one of them ends in 11, and that could be a Europa thing. So the code needs to always begin with an 11. But then depending on where I'm going, has to determine where I'm going to go. So for example, this volatile condensate, I need to set a setting to do, 11 is given, location 1, sublocation 2, mining node 21. So for like the mining rocket, I have to make sure I specify this and queue it up. So, I'll do 21 queued, 23 queued, 26 queued, and have them all incrementally in the stack like that. And so what's going to happen is that it's not going to be like a true FIFO. It's going to queue the first one, and this needs to this needs to be able to handle that. So when we pop it, when we pop a location, we move the stack pointer down. If I remember right, the stack pointer starts at 0, which pushes it at 0, but to peak, it needs to be 1 lower. So, and that's kind of what I have to do over here. When I do a new location, I have to decrement what is at 0. Since I want to pop, that means that needs to be 1 above. So like let's say I have 2 locations. So that means at 0 is my stack pointer. At 1 is location 1, at 2 is location 2. But in order to see what's at 2, I need a 3 in there. So I think what I need to do is do an BQC. If it's not 0, it'll go to N, add SP1. That puts me at a pop. Because I want to keep the exact number of locations I have. So if my stack pointer is 2, that's to say I have 2 locations. But in order to read 2, I need to be 1 above. So that's what SPSP1. But if I have 0 locations and my stack pointer is 0, if I try to pop that, it's gonna be false. So okay. So I pop my new location. If that new location, okay. Move R0, as we're gonna move the new SP to R0. We're gonna pop. And now we're gonna move SP0, push R0. What that does is sets for the pop at location number. This grabs location. And then what this does is temporarily stores how many locations left. Sets to push new number of locations. And then from here on, it is stores new number of locations. Location blips. Looks to see how many available locations. Grabs how many available locations. All right, that's basically how it is. And now, if this is kind of the whole check, so move SP to 1, peak. That's how many locations I have. You know, I'm not adjusting the stack because, quite honestly, I am adjusting the stack over here. I could have done pop, but then, you know, I'll have some weird stuff. You know, maybe I'll just pop to peak at R0, move, just to make sure I don't do something. Actually, no. I think this will work. If I were to use pop, I think at that point the stack will get manipulated. It's like I overwrite the stack and do some funky stuff. If it doesn't work, I'll have to figure it out. Ah! So yeah, I got my location number. Add one so I grab it. Grab my new location, temporarily stores, and then sets to push, and we push new locations. Now, if the location is for some reason 000, that's an invalid one, we go to end. And this is just going to keep doing that. It's going to keep peaking. It's going to keep peaking at 0. If it's 0, then it's just going to keep going. It should. It's probably going to fall, and I'm going to have to troubleshoot it, but whatever. Move to step 2. When we're at step 2, we're just going to, you know, give it a new location, go to 0. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. New location. I think that gets the destination. So, and I need to jot that down. So my location, 0 equals idle, 1 equals grabbing new location, 2 equals setting new location, 3 equals setting to orbit, 4 equals setting to land. All right, now I can go back to the main control because there's some parts in here that need to be cross-referenced here. So when I go to set location, so step 3, set location, see, if this is not as step 2, we go to end. Because that means it's looking for a new location. Now that it's got a location, we can go to step 4, and that will allow location to go back to idle. All right, move to location. That's pretty simple. Turn on the engines, and we just kind of look for destination code. You know, just I'm not sure about this one though. Is it really gonna stop? What is destination code? You're mining, right? Yeah, you're still mining. Okay, so if we look at the avionics, destination code is 0 when it reaches it. So let's just look for destination code as 0. I don't really need to worry about current code. Because once it hits 0, that means it's there. I can turn off the engine. I can move on to step 2, which is the idle or action step. Alright, so let's go to prepare to return. Step 5, prepare to return. And so here we have the same thing. And prepare to return, we're turning the engine off and we're waiting for the orbit to be set. So when it gets to step 3, you know that we're gonna set the destination code. We're in step 5, prepare to return. Yep. Once that one is good, then this is going to move on to the next steps. Now we're at return to orbit. We're going, we landed, blah, blah, blah. Now we're prepared to land. This one is an important one because we're not also looking for the destination to be set for landing, but we're also waiting for the landing code status to be at 3, which is to start. And once that happens, we turn it on, and then we are basically landed. I think this is just going to be, oh, I don't remember what home was. Scanner mount 4111. Okay. Not 2111, 4111. All right, got it. And I think that aligns this properly with the location grabber. So we got this and this. Oh wait, why is this? No, 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 no! Don't tell me I. Oh good, I thought I hit cancel. Okay. So we got my location control, we got the landing script, and we got the thing. So for the landing script, never seen me work with 3 laptops before, have you? So for the landing script, we're going to be idle. We're going to be a data gathering. This is kind of its own thing. Hold on a second here. That's not right. I'm skipping that completely. Yeah, this is wrong. Ugh, I gotta fix that too. Okay, so the landing script isn't really being called because all it is it's at idle. So long as the orbit side is, I can simplify this though. Because like I said, it's so that if it's not in step 5, we'll prepare to land. This is supposed to be BLT because I want this to go here. I don't know what this move R3 to re-entry is doing. Oh, what am I doing here? There should have been a JN here because... So what I've been doing is going through this, moving step 8, and then because there's no JN, so this was wrong, but by the sheer token that I didn't have that coded right, I actually bypassed that. So even my landing scripts are screwed up and I gotta fix them. Okay. There we go. Alright. I have my landing script, my main head script, my action script. And this needs to be SDB setting step. Okay, good. Nickel, cobalt. Because I don't need silver. Perfect. Alright. Scanner rockets, you need to come back home. Okay. Ooh, this is almost full. Alright. So it looks like Scanner Rocket will be the first one that gets all of that. I will have 3 laptops. Oh, cannot believe this. I will have 3 laptops. Alright, well, we're here. Asteroid Artisans. Galactic Interstellar Inhalants, Orbiting Oxygens, all alloys. Come on down. And I gotta remember to label this because I want to be able to eventually have a computer that does. So what I'm gonna do with the destination code for like the scanner rocket, like I'm gonna have my own IC10 that looks at a set of dials. Like I think I glossed over that. It's going to look at a set of dials, and based on what I set, it's going to change my destination and automatically pull things. So for example, I will, when I try to set a, there we go, 1500 for that. I'll make it myself. I'm just gonna make my own stuff at this point. I need to make money. I don't want to set myself back. I've already made, like, what? Quite a bit. You're still traveling? Man, you're slow. Look, the heads are still in pretty good shape. So I need to make 600 astrolloy. I think I'll do 500. But that's not a very easy number. How am I at on the furnace? Alright. So need to do something like over here. I need to tie nitrogen to here so that I can have a nitrogen pump or fuel pump.
Tanker caution.
Maybe a gas mixer that I turn on. Like, if I want more nitrogen, I'll just bump it up, and if I want more of the other thing, okay, let's see. What's the easiest way? So it's 3 iron to 1 coal. I want to make 500 astrolloys, so that's 200, so that means I need 5. So 250 coal and lots of iron. Just got iron right here. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna need to make a gas mixer. Attach it over here. Put some power on it so that I can be like full on fuel or full on nitrogen. That way I can just pressurize this thing. I could have like a cooling block of steel to just toss in and be like, this is my cooling block of steel. Cool my furnace now. Okay. Need 200 more. That's honestly what I should do next. There we go. Okay, well, I'm waiting on that. I had some gas mixers. Yep, right here. Quite honestly, I have a lot of nitrogen. I can afford to spend some. Okay. Did I update that? I hope I did. Okay. How much insulation do I need for this? Have you floating in midair? I hope it's just like one because I've printed quite a bit of insulation here. There we go. Okay. Let's do that. I should empty it out. Okay. Got that. My rocket has landed too.
Pressure critical.
Alright.
Low pressure.
Oh lord, this is gonna be
Oxygen
bad.
critical.
Okay. Shoot a duck. That is not feasible where it is. Okay. You're in the wrong spot for this. Okay. Well, it's not really that it's at the wrong spot, it's just that I have cables that are going to get in the way. Okay, got it. There we go. Now all I need to do is connect this podunk.
Low pressure. Oxygen critical.
For the love of. Got it. It's a very good landing. Alright, so when I have this at input 1, it's purely volatile mix, okay? To be very careful with this, looks like. Alright, so astrolloy. Astrolloy. Now I need copper and cobalt, half of that, so 500 copper, 500 cobalt. Okay. It's 10 cobalt that I'm about to eat up. Copper, copper, copper. Okay. Okay, I need 4 cobalts. Let's find the cobalt. Come on now, where is it? Oh, I also need 1 more copper. Cobalt, cobalt, cobalt. Okay. 1 more cobalt. There we go. It's a lot of astrolloy. Okay. There it is. Large dish making astrolloy. Can't believe I can make literally this much now. It's still extremely manual, mind you, but it's quite a bit. Alright, so with that, let's go on ahead and pre-work the scanner rocket. Because I need to fix the whole destination code and stuff on that.
Low pressure. Oxygen critical.
Okay. Alright. First of all, scanner rocket needs to be menued. So you are... This is scanner control housing. That is my scanner rocket landing housing. So to add to this, I need to have you in a good spot. Actually, I could put both of them right here. No, the reason I didn't do that is because... Wait. I think I can grind this out, right? Yeah. Still in a bad spot. Okay. I am a believer. I can't do it here because of those heavy cables, so that means I had to... I think the problem is I was trying to fit them in wherever I could. So I need to have... So I have the control housing, which is good because I need that. The landing housing, I just need 2 more. So if I put you here, and also put you here, now let's cable you up. Alright, got it. You're gonna be the scanner rocket main housing, and you're going to be scanner rocket location housing. Let's go ahead and work both of those inside. All of those inside, because honestly, I think a storm might be coming soon. It probably is. Okay. Import. Alright, let's fix this one. Let's fix this. 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 Oh, don't tell me this doesn't have most of that. Oh, I think this is the cleaned up one. All right. It's 4311 if I remember right for the housing. Make sure. Current code. Why don't I have current code? 4111. All right. 4111. Let's fix the landing because I want it to be able to use everything that I completely calculated. So 4111. And then when I come down here, it was this. It should be BLT. This is J end. And that's to let me know that something is wrong. I don't need this. I don't need this. I don't need this. I don't need that. Because I don't need this, or this. And then I need to set the step here. If I go back through my logic, my velocity, all this stuff, get my thrust, get my engine. I don't really think I need this here. I could do this kind of like a suicide burn type thing. If, for example, like I have it set no velocity, the velocity goes positive, it turns off. I probably don't need to do that, but you know what? I'll keep it for now. So this should fix that up. Now, what I need to do is take note of what these are. So the main control, we have engine, avionics, fuel tank, landing housing, the action housing, and the location housing. And then the location housing, it's just avionics and, yeah, avionics 0 and main house at 3. Okay. Let's go and set those real quick. Let's set those pins.
Low pressure. Oxygen critical.
You are the location housing, so that means you need the avionics and then the main housing. There you go. Need the engine, the avionics. You need a fuel pump. We're gonna do oxygen tank. Alright, now you need a location housing. No. Landing housing. You're gonna be the scanner control housing. And then you're gonna be the location housing. That's how you are. I need a fourth laptop. I need a fourth laptop. I need 4 monitors. Okay. Oh, that's empty. Oh, that's still cooling now. Wow. Still working through that. How much nitrous do I have in here? It's quite a bit of nitrous now. Okay. Might be able to get by without using that. It just depends. Because the thing is, the scanner housing is something that I haven't really fully controlled. Okay, so this is good. And this should be good. However, I need to go on ahead. I need to do an initial pop. So let's do 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. So let's do 0, 3, 0, 3, 0, 3, 11. Because if I set this, then my destination code will reflect those. Yeah. Okay. So we'll do 20 to 28. Because I want to test this out. So before I send out the location, I'm going to do an edit. We're going to set move SP0, push 8 locations, push 20, 0, 3, 0, 3, 0, 3, 11, push 21, 0, 3, 0, 3, 0, 3, 11, push 0, 3, 0, 3, 0, 3, 11, push 23, 0, 3, 0, 3, 11, push, push, push. This is going to be a test. So stack of 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This will be in 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, 9. And I need to kind of redesign how this is, you know? I might need to recheck the whole controls for this, you know? I might need to do like a scanner check. Because the way I have it, I'm going to have it right here is it's going to fly to that location. And then it's going to check to see if it can scan and realize, oh, hey, this is already scanned. Done. So I'm just going to waste fuel going back and forth. Which, to be honest, I think I should leave it like this for the time being. No, I need to do... I need to have a check So when I'm setting new location right here, right before I do this, I need to do a scanner check. No. I'm going to break it from here. I'm going to go to step. I'm going to go for the scanning rocket only. I'm going to need to make a scanning rocket check. You know, step 5, scanner rocket check, where I load this destination and where I will load the new destination and then I check to see if it's fully surveyed. If it is fully surveyed, then it would instead delete that location. You know, it already triggered the delete of the location. It will instead go back to the initial step, you know, go right back to this step. So I need to do like a 2 checks. Because what I want to do for the main control, you know, for the scanning rocket, I just want to give it this information right here. You know, I set the chip to do this. And so then what the chip is going to do is it's going to populate all these 8 locations. It doesn't matter what order, 20 to 20 or whatever, done. And then at the very end it's going to do push 0303 0311. So the first thing it's going to do is go here. You know, it's going to check to go here. If it has 9 survey locations already done, then it's going to skip that and go to the next one. But if it doesn't, it's going to go here. It's going to scan all these survey locations. And then once that's done, it'll go to the next one. All right, 28. Theoretically, they should be new, but what if, for example, I had deleted 4 locations, you know, those 3, and so then it has to check here. Do I have anything to survey? No. Do I have anything to survey? No. Do I have anything to survey? No. Do I have anything to survey? Yes. Go here, do the surveying, you know, do the action as normal. Once that's done, all right, next. Here, oh, yep, gotta move. Here, nope, done, done, yeah. And then that's what it's gonna be like. It's gonna systematically check through here. And so I definitely need to get this, so and just to make sure I get that, that's my timer. Crap. I'm getting really into this now. So one of these LEDs was see, this one is pretty low, 1.59. That was 20. That's good. So let's delete this one. So you see 20 gets deleted. So now I have 21 all the way to 28. So when I come here at core, you see the avionics is already telling me stuff. So at core, we find out that I have exactly 8 sites. So with 8 sites, that means I need to go there and survey 1 site. And once that's done, that'll be cool. So I'll just make a check. See what the survey is, see how many sites. If it's -1, we skip that. If it is, however, not 9 for sites, we do that. If, for example, survey is 0, that's not good. But for this one, that one's fully surveyed. See, that's 10. I gotta check for at least 10. Once that is at least 10, we're good. Alright. I just gotta program that scanner check and we'll come back to that next time as we continue to do this. Yep. Uh, yeah, Mike's gonna pick that up easily. I forgot to put away the pad again. And, alright, next time we'll continue automating.
Transmission low.
Thank you for your time. Hope to see you then.